Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com and welcome back to the last episode of Summer of Stories with Sara, Scraps, and I for this year. I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far, but I am doing one final layout and so is Sara to round out the series, and then we'll move on to another fun series coming up next month. So be sure to stay tuned and subscribe to both of us so you guys can see what's up next for our fun series that we do together. But today I'm actually working on a 6x8 layout because I have been loving working on my favorites album. If you guys have not seen my whole explanation for that album, I actually have a whole video about it that you can check out that I'll have linked down below to just sort of just describe it a little bit more. But today I have a little 3x4 photo of myself, and one of the things that I see you guys commenting a little bit more recently, and it's probably because I have shifted in what I'm scrapbooking about, is that I scrapbook a ton of photos of myself comparatively to a lot of other people on YouTube, because a lot of other people on YouTube have big families with children and, you know, all these other things they can scrapbook. And mostly I scrapbook myself and my cats with the Disney trips of my family in between. But hopefully you guys enjoy the inspiration to get yourself in a scrapbook very, very soon. If you're like me, maybe you want to dedicate your own scrapbook to things you love like I'm doing, which also does feature pictures of me. It doesn't have to be the photos of things I love. But in this case today, I am capturing the story of the way I love to have any excuse to dress up and go somewhere, especially now after the pandemic has settled down a little bit and we have vaccinations. I now want to look nice everywhere I go comparatively to before and last year, where I would just be home and wouldn't want to wear nice clothes. But today I'm actually pulling out this beautiful navy paper, which I have loved working with navy this month. Definitely might be my favorite color of the month. But this time, instead of bringing in the yellow or the red, I'm just going with pink and navy, which I think is a super fun combo that a lot of people forget about. And it's just an easy one to do because it provides that extra contrast that sometimes we all love to see. And in this case, I actually used 2 scraps. So the background paper there was a scrap I had from a previous page, and similarly with that pink stripe paper. Now I did mount my photo on some white cardstock, but I did want another layer in between just to provide a little something. So I actually go with this sort of mid-tone blue, which is actually a 6x6 paper from Lawn Fawn, which is not in my kit this month, but I have a lot of my kit from last month still out, and I just keep gravitating towards it. So I really like mixing and matching my supplies anyhow. And as many of you guys know, when it comes to how to kill a kit with style, which is what I'm using for this particular page, I tend to always reach outside the lines anyhow. As long as I'm making something, it doesn't matter to me as much how much a kit is influenced by it, how much I'm following a rule or a challenge, depending on, you know, how strict the challenge is. But I had a lot of fun with this one, and again, the pink and the navy won my heart over on this one, and I'm super excited also because I finally got to use a couple more of these letters from the Studio Calico set. And if you guys remember when I put this in my kit last month, which I can have last month's playlist linked down below if you guys are interested, and last time I had this, I explained that when I got these Studio Calico Alphas from one of their grab bags way back when, it only contained the front sheet of the alphabet, so it stopped at S, which makes it hard to spell anything at that rate. So I only could spell the word dress, and then I end up going to look for another alphabet, which luckily I had one in mind, and it's been a while since I've used gold, so I thought it'd be a lot of fun to use a gold alphabet on this particular page. And I needed something small because it is such a small canvas to be working with to start with, but I thought since I have a little 3x4 photo, I have a little bit of room up there on the top, I can make this long title work if I start with a small alphabet. So I looked and looked, and then I remembered I had the Maggie Home sticker book, which includes a very, very small gold alphabet, which is a beautiful, beautiful foil piece that I just love the idea of putting foil on a majority of layouts. And it doesn't have to be foil, it can be any texture in general, but something other than just plain paper. So you'll notice here that actually the stickers that I pulled out, which are from Maggie Holmes as well, one of her summer collections, they have a nice sort of sheen to them. It's almost like a glossy finish, which I think is beautiful. And these florals, I almost thought about mixing and matching the wood veneer version of the florals in, but they almost didn't work. And now I have used these florals already on one page this month, so I'm not too concerned because I did want to actually use them this month, but they might just roll into next month's. Now that I'm thinking about September's kit, I think it could be a fun one. And if you guys aren't already, make sure you go check out Patreon and join if you're interested, because I do put up behind the scenes vlogs every week in addition to extra videos, online crops, and all of the fun things that you can imagine. And there's of course tons of old videos you can watch on there too, of pages I've shared on here but never shared the process for. You can find all the details over for Patreon in the description box down below. But once I get my title in place, I realized I accidentally made this awkward blank space that I need to fill up in the top right. So here's where I discover it, and I actually think what I ended up doing worked out really well. I just pulled out this cute little umbrella sticker, and it's cream and black, which not the exact color scheme we're going for, but it's not a pure black either. It's almost like a dark gray, which I think ends up working out really well on this layout. It's nothing too distracting. I was a little nervous having the stripes next to the stripes, but again, I think it all works out in the end, and those types of little things can sometimes bother us. But as the creator of the piece, it's often us who notices those fine details versus an actual viewer of the finished product. But lastly, I actually pulled some of these phrase stickers from the Maggie Holmes collection here because they are the perfect shade of pink, and I put things to remember, Friday, and So Lovely because I do know what day of the week this one was on, and it's actually from the same day as the last layout I made. So make sure you check out the playlist down below so you can see all the projects I've made this month, and also be sure to check out Sarah's last video for this particular collaboration we're doing. But again, we'll be back next month with something new and fun and exciting for you guys. So please let us know what you think and thought of this particular series. I've done summer stories before, so this is a new take on it, just capturing some summer stories to bring to you guys some summer inspiration. But I hope you guys enjoyed this simple navy and pink layout. I think the addition of the gold was a great choice to add a little bit of a mid-tone color throughout the page, and maybe I'll add some Nouveau drops now that I'm thinking about it because it is quite plain just as is. But I am super excited to have this one done for my favorites album. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Yes, I did have to use the number 2 and I didn't really want to, but I was out of teas and that's how it rolls sometimes. But thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Thanks so much, guys. Bye!